Hey guys, in this video, I'll show you how to make the California Roll Poké Bowl. This recipe comes from Foodland Farms, which in Hawaii has been voted the best poke place in Hawaii numerous times. And California Roll Poké being their #1 best-selling poke out of over 20 different poke flavors they offer.
Today we visit another one of their great picks, Foodland. They were voted the best place to buy poke, and this is something we already knew. We go there all the time. Take a look. We are here at Foodland Ala Moana Center. We are chatting with corporate chef Keoni Chang about their delicious poke. But you guys have so many different types of poke.
Yeah, we usually run about 20 or 30 varieties. We've got like spicy ahi, California roll. We do salmon varieties. We've got taco poke, raw crab, pipi kaula, clams, scallops. I mean, just it keeps growing and people keep coming back for more and asking for different varieties. And so I'm gonna make the California rolls. This poke fights for #1 and #2. Spicy ahi and the California roll kind of battle it out. And depending on the week and depending on, I guess, everyone's mood, you know, it's either #2 or #1.
I was excited to come across this segment because their California Roll Poke is my favorite, and that's the poke I'll show you how they make it next. Here are the ingredients you'll need. The main ingredient here is the tuna. Yellowfin tuna is the most common tuna for poke and sushi. The fresher the tuna is, the better it will taste. So I bought this pre-packaged at Seafood City because it was the only tuna they sold. However, if you go to a fine fish market, the fish will usually be much fresher, however at a more costly price. You'll also want to look for the tuna that is labeled sashimi or sushi grade, like the one circled here. What is the difference between sashimi and sushi grade tuna versus regular tuna steak on the right, you may ask? Well, sashimi or sushi grade tuna means the tuna was cleaned and frozen immediately following being caught on the boat, which reduces the chance of parasitic infection from eating it raw. Whereas the regular tuna may or may not be cleaned or previously frozen, so therefore cooking is necessary to ensure any parasites are killed before consuming. So the sashimi or sushi grade tuna here is what you'll want for eating raw tuna to make poke or sushi. And then you also need imitation crab, Masago, which I got at the 99 Ranch Market. These are easier to find at an Asian market, and I have freshly cooked white rice. 1 cucumber, 2 riped avocados, chopped green onions, Hawaiian salt, shoyu, sesame seed oil, furikake, sriracha, and mayonnaise. Alright, let's put this all together. I'll first prep everything that needs to be cut first. Starting with the cucumber, I'll cut that in half, long ways, and with a spoon scoop out the seeds out on both sides. And then turn them over and cut them as thin as you can. And you can cut those slices in half again into bite-sized pieces. And now set that aside. And for the imitation crab, you'll just want to cut them down into smaller bite-sized pieces as well. You can pull them apart with your hands if you want, but I find it easier just cutting them with a knife. And then set that aside. For the 2 avocados, make sure you have softened riped ones. I'll cut them in half, then cut lines vertically and horizontally to get diced of avocados, and scoop that out. Then we'll cut the tuna into cubes or bite-sized pieces. I'm using 1 pound of tuna here. Once that is all sliced, place that into a large bowl, and now we have everything ready to go. All we do next is add the remaining ingredients to this bowl. Starting with the avocados, imitation crab, ½ pound or 1 cup is good. Masago, which I'll put about 2 tablespoons. Masago comes from the capelin fish. Green onions, chopped cucumbers, mayonnaise. They recommend using Best Foods or Hellmans, which is the same brand. I'll do about a cup of mayonnaise, dash of sesame seed oil, sriracha, furikake seasoning, and now mix with your hands with food gloves. The chef says there's no specific measurements for making poke. It's all about feel.
The good thing about this is like you can't go wrong, and it's all about feel.
So I gave it a taste test and I felt it needed more spice, so I added more sriracha and a little bit more salt. And now it's perfect. I found that the best taste result of this is when you refrigerate this for at least a few hours, when everything marinates into the tuna and becomes like this. Now add your rice in a bowl, add furikake over the rice, and scoop as much poke as you want over. Add some masago and green onions on the top. Sprinkle with more furikake seasoning. And there you have, made your own California Roll Poké Bowl. A popular and quality poke bowl recipe straight from Hawaii's best poke place, Foodland. I'll link the original video recipe below if you would like to watch it. And by the way, I was able to make about 4 poke bowls with the 1 pound of tuna. Thanks so much for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Aloha!